2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The famous "We Love Houston" sign just up, and we've got whatever works, David. Thanks. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Gordon in at the 3. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Well, when he joined the Lakers, LeBron knew it would be a challenge. Joining a young team with a losing record. It's reminiscent of his return to Cleveland. But this go-round proving even harder.
That one a little long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harden outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And under the microscope in Los Angeles, some questions about LeBron's leadership, sitting apart on the bench, and Chris courting other superstar players.
Well, I mean, and when you're losing, everything gets magnified, Kevin.
The power on that throwdown! Wow.
Come on, Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Westbrook drives in. Davis with some nice D.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Here's Kuzma. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Tucker. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You gotta love the lower body strength and balance Tucker has. I mean, helps him stay in control on his drives.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. James looking it over. And it's Davis at the elbow. That's good from 17 feet away.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Westbrook passes to Capella, and there it is for him.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The drive by Green. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Outside Rondo. Floats one up, and Capella sends it back.
He seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity, but Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Fader on the way, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Rondo. And that's now 6 points for Davis. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Rivers kicks to Gordon. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Cook the pass to Cousins. Yep, it counts.
And that's where Cousins is most dangerous, and letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
Here's Rivers, and it's off the back rim. No good. The Lakers in the lead. It's tipped. The drive by Green. The rebound by Cook. Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green against James to end the run. It doesn't go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Rivers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
James against Gordon. Now here's LeBron. Out left to the wing. Here's Cook. A three-pointer off the mark. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to...
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, GA. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Cook in at the point guard position.
And running the break is about being opportunistic. Right there, Rivers doing just this and being rewarded for it.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Daniels. Cousins has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Gerald Green. Kuzma passes to Rondo. Clock at 6. He's now Rondo 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
It's stolen by Rondo, and now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. Bradley, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Here is House, guarded by Kuzma. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence. Well, I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
It's Harden with the drive. Tucker finds Harden. And here's Rivers, guarded by Bradley. Tucker, the pass to Rivers. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, he reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
Green, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Bradley kicks to Rondo. Stolen by Harden. Here's House, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Rondo against Westbrook, just 5 on the clock. The shot by Rondo is no good. Houston in the lead. Here's House. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some great moments for Rajon Rondo. Helped Boston to a title back in 2008. And as we know, he's a 4-time All-Star.
Yeah, one of the most honorary, toughest, and smartest players in the league. Devours films. I mean, he makes his son watch film. You see that his 4-year-old son is watching film with him. What's going on, man? But he's made it clear, once his playing days are done, he wants to be an NBA coach.
On the wing, Green, guarded by Harden. LeBron passes to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Here's Westbrook, and it goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Los Angeles has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Davis finds Green. Westbrook against Rondo. Davis, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 points in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
James dishes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Stolen by Tucker. Gordon against LeBron. Gordon kicks to Harden. Trains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Well, it's a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
And here is James. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. The game was always within a fairly... And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Rondo, good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. And we've seen stars, Chris, get suspended in the playoffs for having 7 technical fouls. Should we modify that rule at all, do you think?
I think it can be tweaked if everyone agrees on it. But for me personally, I don't think that we've had enough superstar players get suspended with that rule to say let's change the number. We definitely want superstar players to play in the playoffs, to play for their fans. But we also want to keep the integrity of the game. And if technicals means I get to yell at the referee more, well, then maybe I just have to have more discipline on my end and say, wait a minute, I can't do this because it's going to hurt the team. So I'm not sure about that yet. A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Gordon finds Westbrook. Back to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. Double team on Westbrook. Clock at 4. Inside. Shoots from 14. Again, the Rockets score. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
LeBron outside. Outside, Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And finished off by Westbrook.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Rockets. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And the Lakers also making a change. Daniels has checked in. Gordon the pass to Harden. A second chance effort. Another miss by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
For 3, Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Well, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
Chris, as we know, the season began a year ago for Eric Gordon with some poor shooting numbers. Then, halfway through, he blossomed.
Yeah, Kevin, and as you know, he kept focusing all year. He just kept shooting it. And he got better and better and better. His confidence wasn't shaken by it. He still took a ton of threes, and then down the stretch, they started dropping. You know what he did when that started happening? Drive it to the hole because the defense had to respect his shot.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication. Still, plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Rockets trail by 4. It's Harden with the drive. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
Some changes for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. No good from Cousins.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. James, stolen by Gordon. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Here's LeBron, 12 points for him. Passes it to Cousins. To the inside. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Cook.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Rivers, rebounded by the Lakers.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A nice shot by LeBron.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Harden, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Love how Harden attacks the basket when he's close by. Just relentless in finding ways to get himself to the line.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bradley's checked in for Daniels. Cook looking it over. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Cousins. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Here's Harden. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Pass to Cousins. Fires from deep. Harden grabs the miss. Capella dishes to Gordon. Another miss by Houston. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with a... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 1. Back to James. Back to Bradley. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Houston leading by 3. Here's Rivers. He kicks it to Tucker. Capella, the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Cousins.
And the defense of Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. Here's Westbrook. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low, Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Whenever Cousins get that close to the basket, it's game over for the D. He is such a forceful presence, especially when he's dunking.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They kick it out to Green. Here's Rondo to tie it up. Good on the triple. Rondo's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Here's Rivers, and it's good. 2 points. Rivers has got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Stolen by Tucker. Here's Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Kuzma. Now Rondo. The pass to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game over Rondo. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Loads it up for Davis. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And finished off by Westbrook.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. That's tipped.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him. This is why Gordon is out there. When it's a big moment, he embraces the spot.
James with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
They recover it. Gordon for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're leading by 2. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Clint Capella.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
Offensive rebound, pass to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Moves back up. He gets that one. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Hey, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
Yeah, Greg, and it's more than just being in the right place at the right time. I mean, he's been active and aggressive. It's winning time. Harden knows his job description.
Rondo against Westbrook. Kicks it out to James. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Davis. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they could count on him to make crucial shots.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they're within reach now. If they fail to execute, this could be it. Love how much Kuzma believes in himself. An absolutely fearless competitor in clutch situations.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Here's Westbrook. Count!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 1. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers with possession here. Now here's Rondo. Here's Cousins. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.